Hi, I'm David Desiderato with Connecticut Fund for the Environment, and it's April 13th, 2016, and we're here at the Connecticut State Capitol because this is where we're going to be able to get shared solar. And so this is a quick explanation of shared solar, what it is, why it's beneficial, and how we can get it. So first of all, what is shared solar? Some places it's called community solar. It's a way for anybody with an electric bill to participate in solar power anywhere else. To subscribe to a larger array that's built somewhere else. Could be next door, could be a town or two away. So but first of all, why is solar such a good idea? Let's just review. Well, first of all, it saves money over time. The cost of solar does not go up, unlike other fuels. It stays stable, and you can reduce your electric bills through it. Second, it's reliable. Panels, once they're built and installed, will last 25, 35 years. Third, it's cleaner. It's good for the environment. There's almost no emission. It's a whole lot cleaner than fossil fuels. And fourth, people don't always know this, but it's great for the economy. There are about 2,000 jobs right here in Connecticut putting solar panels on, and it's growing really, really fast. So everything we do with every dollar we put into solar has a multiplier effect in the rest of the economy. So why do we need solar? Well, obviously we have really, really high electric rates. In fact, we have the highest electric rates in the nation, and this chart shows that. It's measured every month by the federal government, and Connecticut has been at the top of the list for the longest time. Solar saves money. As you can see, over time, the cost of solar has gone down quite a bit. It's so steep sometimes that people call it like a roller coaster, but only one direction. And as you can see, the installations of solar, as the price has come down, have gone up really fast. Now, oil and gas costs and other fossil fuels, as we know, they go up and down all the time. They're subject to shortages, and they're just a whole lot less reliable. Now, taking all this into account, Connecticut really loves rooftop solar. Look at all these installations. We've done 156 megawatts by the end of 2015. That's, Millstone 3 is about the biggest power plant, certainly in the state, and that's about 1,100 megawatts. So rooftop solar is already making a big impact on solar in Connecticut, on the electricity grid. And it's grown, 80% in 1 year. It's really taking off. And solar is great for the economy. Here's a quote from the president. Last year, he said, the solar industry added jobs 10 times faster than the rest of the economy. The solar industry employs twice as many Americans as mining coal. And the chart shows that there are more people in the solar industry than there are in the oil and gas industry. Now, solar, of course, is cleaner. It's better for the planet. And here's a way to quantify that. The benefits of a Connecticut home going solar are the same for the climate as not driving 14,800 miles per year, or not burning 600 gallons of oil per year, or planting 159 trees per year. We all want to do something to combat the climate crisis. Going solar is definitely something we can do. All right, so solar is great. Why do we need shared solar? Well, first of all, 4 out of 5 Connecticut residents can't put solar panels on their roofs. Roofs are too shady. The roofs are too old. They face the wrong direction. They live in multifamily homes. They're tenants. There are plenty of reasons. Here's some examples in pictures of a shady roof and a tenant whose landlord maybe doesn't want to put solar on, or an apartment dweller who really doesn't have a roof. They've just got a ceiling. So where can you put shared solar, these large arrays that people could participate in? Well, there are lots of possibilities. They can go on open space or brownfields or large commercial buildings or parking lots, pretty much anywhere. Here's a picture of a brownfield that has solar panels on it. Here's a large commercial building like a warehouse or maybe a big box store. Here's a parking lot at the Jewish Community Center in New Haven that has solar panels as on its carport. And here are some rest stops in Massachusetts along the Mass Turnpike. You might have seen them, where they do have community or shared solar. We all pay for solar every day. Every single time we pay our electric bill, we're paying for solar. If you look down at your bill for the combined public benefit charge, and here's a piece of my bill right there, it's 1/10 of 1 cent per kilowatt hour. So for our family, it's about 30, 40 cents a month that we're contributing to the Renewables Fund that makes it possible for people to afford solar panels in Connecticut. and the subsidies. So we're all contributing, but some of us are not getting much for it. First of all, the people who are getting it there are about 16,000 of them. That's great, but there are a whole lot others who are not getting it. And where do multifamily, shady tenants, folks tend to live? In the cities. So here's an example for Hartford, where if you don't have solar, if you don't have you're more likely to contribute year after year to the renewables fund than you are to actually get access to the benefits of solar power. So we need the legislature to give us the power to access solar through shared solar. The rest of us, the non-16,000, the 80%. So what's happened so far in Connecticut? Well, in 2014, a bill was proposed and it was defeated. The legislature instead asked the Connecticut Academy of Science and Engineering, CASE, to go do a study. CASE did a great study. It's 120-something pages. It's full of case studies of Germany and Colorado and other states where shared solar exists, and there are about 10 or 12 of them now, and came back with a full recommendation that we should go forward and pass a shared solar law, and without delay. Well, the legislature didn't do that. Instead, last year in 2015, they passed a very small pilot program, 6 megawatts split between the two utilities. And, even that has gotten way delayed. They were supposed to start selecting projects by now, and it's at least 6 months or a year off. So they came back to the legislature with a bunch of unnecessary clarifications in legislation to supposedly fix things. Unfortunately, the fixes were even worse than the actual problems. And so as of this date, we don't know whether the legislature is going to pass a good shared solar law or improve the pilot or what. So we really need to get on to the next stage, which is how do we build a large enough movement so that the legislature can't say maybe or no, that they have to say yes to shared solar. And our goal is a full statewide shared solar program so that everyone in the state has the opportunity to benefit from solar power. How do we do that? Well, first of all, sign up. If you're interested in shared solar, you want solar and you can't have it at your house, or you're just interested in the issue, come to our webpage here, ConnecticutCTEnvironment.org, and there are half a dozen other organizations we're working with very closely. So sign up and tell us that you're interested. Second of all, tell your friends, tell your family. Shared solar is a sort of a new concept, and people get it pretty quickly. And once they get it, they go, oh, I want that too. So pass the word on and ask them to sign up with us or one of the other organizations. And third, most importantly, call your legislator. We're here in front of the state capitol because this is where it's going to happen. If we win shared solar, it'll be because we persuade a majority of these folks that it's a good idea. And the only way they're going to be persuaded is if they hear from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of regular people, and not just the hundreds of thousands of dollars in lobbyists that the utilities and other opponents of alternative energy throw at the legislators every year. So finally, if you'd like more information, come to the Connecticut Fund for the Environment website. We've got lots of information there. And again, I'm David Desiderato with Connecticut Fund for the Environment. And we've talked about shared solar, and love to have you join us. Thank you very much.